3, 2, 1.
Here we go! Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the HerdU podcast. I'm Tessa and Adam is not here today, so it's just me. We have had a pretty busy week and he's going to be out the next few days, and so I'm riding solo for this podcast. So as always, I'm so excited that you are here and I hope that you have had an amazing week thus far. March Madness is over and that makes me totally sad, but on a good note, I am the Stowe family winner of our March Madness. That's 2 years in a row, in case you were worried about that. But so that's kind of a fun little bragging right. And for our office, Irene won our first bracket competition. So that was really exciting for her. So it's always just a good time. I'm sad that basketball's over, but it is what it is. Got to move on to other things. So I would like to announce our winner of our giveaway for the Mule Sauce and Stickers, and that is Ann Davis. So yay, Ann Davis. You are the winner. I will drop that off with you next week when I come to your campus. So thank you for participating, and you guys just liking and subscribing and all of that good stuff. So we will do those periodically, the giveaways. So just make sure that you are paying attention to that. So that's awesome. All right, so let's move on to the new scoop. Our new scoop is our new acceptable use policy, also known as AUP. I know registration is happening. Some of you guys have kids that you are registering for this next school year, and you are having to decide if you want that paper version or if you want that electronically. I choose to do electronically just because I don't want to keep the paper. But as teachers, educators, everybody in the district, as we start the new school year, you are going to have to sign one that you have read that. And I'm going to guess there's a lot of you who have not read that. But it is updated, so I'm going to highly, highly encourage you guys to read that. There's some updated things in there. There's some things that are still the same, just going over cyberbullying, using your device professionally and not doing bad things on there. And those bad things can derive, from cyberbullying once again to inappropriate things, using your district email account to sign up for things that you shouldn't sign up for. So I highly suggest that you guys read through that. There is also an article in there or a point in there about our streaming. That's a question that we get asked a lot. We cannot stream Netflix, Hulu, things like that anymore. Well, we really should have been able to stream that anyway. But we have Swank, which is in your class link, like home dashboard, if you will. And that is what you're supposed to be streaming. So I would just read through that. It's really great information to know. And there's some things in there that you might be like, I didn't know that. Or there might be some things in there that you think we might need to add. I don't know. So I just highly, highly suggest that you read that because you sign it every year. And the consequences are pretty high if something happens. So just read it so you know what is going on. All right. So our Command Control S is a tech tip that sometimes I get a lot of questions on. You guys know how I feel about all your tabs being open, right? And it cracks me up because I will come into a class and they're like, don't judge me by my tabs, with like 42 tabs open. I just don't know how you find that stuff. And then sometimes you leave them open like day after day after day and you don't actually shut your Chrome off or like log out of your Chrome, which slows your computer up and all that kind of stuff, right? So there's actually a tech tip that you guys can do. When you're in Chrome, if you go over to the right to your three little dots and go down to settings, once you're in settings, there is a feature that you can click on that says start on, and you can add links to that. So like, let's say you need your Skyward, you need to pull up one of your curriculum, like, I don't know, like maybe you're teaching math and you need Loman up, and you also need your classroom screen up, right? Every morning, those are the three things that you need. So if you copy those links and put that in that feature on the settings, anytime you open up your Google Chrome, those 3 tabs will pop up. So you don't necessarily have to bookmark them. Like sometimes we bookmark tabs, which is great, or websites, that's fine. Or like the PD that's coming out for this month is grouping tabs, and you can have the group tabs and have all of those open as well. That's another option. But I just want to give you guys a lot of opportunities to be able to have those so that you don't have your 42 tabs open for 4 days in a row and having it slow down your computer, or having to search through and find everything, right? So that is that is an option that you guys have if you want to try that. All right, so I'm going to move on to what I am loving, and it was the rain this week. I cannot believe how much it rained yesterday. We have outside of the admin building, and it's beyond these walls, you guys can't see it, but we have this thing called a loading dock where all of the like big things come in to get loaded for maintenance that goes into the warehouse. And it is completely flooded. It looks like a pool, and I have not seen that kind of rain in so long. So that's really, really cool. But yeah, just having the rain and it's just, I don't know, just the feeling of it and the way it looks, and just knowing that it's giving moisture to our parched land, especially with all like the fires that have been going on. We just so desperately need it. So I really hope this was not a one-time thing and that it will continue. I was really worried about our dogs because sometimes, I don't know, our dogs aren't really the brightest dogs in the crayon box, right? And so sometimes they will be at different places, and I'm like, guys, you have a giant doghouse, but they don't want to go because it's in the back of the yard. But anyway, yesterday they were smart enough to do that because they had to be outside, because they hate the inside. If I lock them in the bathroom for something, they'll cry and scratch at the door. So I left them outside, and I had like major mom dog guilt all day yesterday, but they at least got in the doghouse, so they weren't soaked when I got home. But anyway, so that is just a really quick rundown of kind of what's going on this week and some things for you guys to check out. So hope you have a fabulous week, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week. Bye, guys.